Hey you, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. So let's get started with the trading session. As you guys can see, it's my Telegram group, so I'm also gonna be sharing the signals for the trades that I'm gonna place. So if you want to copy it directly in the broker, you can also do that. And if you want to copy our trades, you can also do that. Just join our group from the link in the description, or you can just search STradePO on the Telegram and you can join from there. And let's get started now. So as you guys can see, I've placed my trade right here, and I've also given the signal and the pair in here, as you guys can see. And now we will just wait and see how does this trade go. And the analysis is just quite simple. As you guys can see, we are in a kind of a bullish rally, and then we had a retracement, and then we saw some huge wicks in the market, as you guys can see right here. So it shows that there was some kind of like support level in here, or some kind of demand zone in here. And as you guys can see, yeah, we kind of lost this trade at the last moment, but it happens to all of us. And as you guys can see, it didn't went quite well. So now we'll just move on to our next trade. As you guys can see, I've already given the pair right here, and I'm gonna go with an call option here. And as you guys can see, I've also given the signal right here. I've entered my trade, and I've entered my trade because, as you guys can see in here, there is a kind of a demand zone, and it is acting as a demand zone. There are, as you guys can see, there is just a lot of ejection from this point. And since we are in a kind of a bullish rally and an uptrend, so that's why I just went with this trade. So it was just quite simple. So now we will just wait and see how does this trade go. And by the way, you can also copy it directly on the broker if you guys want to. And as you guys can see, we have won this trade as well. So let me just take a screenshot and share it in the Telegram group. And as you guys can see in here, I'm just gonna go with an down direction trade. And that is because, as you guys can see, we are kind of in a downtrend, I'd say, but we are not making lower lows, but we are also not making higher highs. So that's why it's kind of a sideways market, as you guys can see. And we are kind of making a range here. So it goes up, it comes down, it goes up, and in here, as you guys can see, we are seeing some rejection. So that's why I just went with a down direction trade right here, and we will see how does this trade go. If you guys don't understand what I'm saying, so the trading is more like an art, not science, so it cannot be explained, it's more like an art to me than it is science. So that's why it's just difficult to explain, but I'm trying my best. So maybe try to learn something if you can. So as you guys can see, we've also won the third trade as well. Yes, the third trade. So now we will just move on to our next trade and see how does it go. I'm gonna go with the sellers here with low risk, because I don't think it's a good high probability setup, but I just wanna trade here. So that's what we will do, but it's not looking good, but still, let's go in with $25. So why I went with this trade, because as you guys can see, we're kind of making lower lows, but it's not really a lower low, but it is what it is. So that's why I just went with this trade here, and we will just wait and see how does this trade go. That's why I just went with the lower amount, because I wasn't that sure about it, because if this kind of would have ended in a red, we would have a better chance of winning, but it is what it is. And as you guys can see, it's kind of a close one, but it was just that simple. I saw that we are in a downtrend, and since we are in a downtrend, the market is also going down, so that's why I just went with a down direction trade, because the previous candle had a big rejection. So that's what I did, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I just wanted to check if it works and learn new things in the market, you know. When you try things like this, you learn like new stuff in the market every time. So as you guys can see, we have won our next trade as well. So let's move on to our next trade now. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Dun, 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 dun. So far, we have won 3 trades and lost 1. So our luck and our analysis is going pretty well. And in here, I'm also gonna go with an up direction trade, but with lower amount because I'm not quite sure about this trade as well. Because I'm not super confident in this trade as well. So as you guys can see, we saw a huge rejection from this candle, and that means that there is some serious bullish pressure in the market, and that's why I just went with an up direction trade. But since we were also in an uptrend and the previous candle showed us a huge wick, that shows us that there was some serious bullish pressure in the market. So that's why I increased my amount and I went with $50. So now we will just wait and see how does it go. And as you guys can see, I've also given the pair and I also given the signal, and it's going pretty well so far. So now we'll just wait and see how does it go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and as you guys can see, we have won this trade as well. So let me take another screenshot and share it in the Telegram group. And by the way, if you guys have any questions or doubts, you can just ask me in the comment section, or you guys can just message me on the Telegram. I'm always happy to help. And in these kind of videos, I try to share how I think when I am trading. So I'm not teaching you guys how to trade. I'm teaching you guys how to think when you trade. Okay, so I already have my trading plan, and if you don't even have a trading plan, bro, that's the first step that you need to do. You need to make a trading plan, and then you can just move forward. So now let's move on to our next trade. So in these kind of videos, I'm just trying to teach you guys how do I think, and maybe it might help you, it might not, and depends on person to person. And since the trading is more like an art to me than science, so I try to explain what I can, but you know how it goes. You watch a drawing tutorial and they teach you how to draw a line, but their line looks like a lion and your line looks like a square and a rectangle. So that's how it is, bro. If you don't have experience in the market, your line is gonna look like a square and some six and a rectangle. And since I have experience in the market, my line is gonna look like a line because I have experience in the market. So the trading videos is more like an art tutorial on YouTube that helps you draw a line, but you cannot draw the line perfectly for the first time, because trading is an art. It's not like a science that you just get the formula and you apply it and boom, now you are profitable. It's more like an art. So you need to give some experience. So you need to get some experience and give in some hours in the market so that you can gain experience and be profitable in the long term. Let's move on to our next trade. The return percent is super low, so I'm not gonna trade in that. In here we can also go for a down direction trade, which I will, with $25. So let me just share the pair in the Telegram group, and by the way, I'm typing from my mobile phone. CHFJPY, 1 minute. Yeah, as you guys can see, I've sent the pair, and I will just enter for a 1 minute a sell option or a call put option, which you might say. And as you guys can see, I've entered my trade and it is looking pretty good. The analysis was just quite simple, analysis was just quite simple, as you guys can see. just think, what is the first thing that comes in your mind when you see this chart? Do you think that the market will make a new lower low, or will make a higher high? Personally, I think that it will make a new lower low, because it haven't even matched the previous high once, and there is just a lot of pressure in this zone right now, because it's not making a new lower low, it's not making a new higher high, and it haven't even matched its previous high. So personally, I think that it will make a new lower low, and that's why I just went for the down direction trade. And as you guys can see, it is going to make a new lower low here. And let me just take a screenshot and send it to my Telegram group. So this is how I trade, bro. The results are in front of you guys, as you guys can see. And if you guys want to copy our trade directly on the broker, you can also do that. Just message us on the Telegram, or you can also follow the text signal in here, as you guys can see. I share these kind of signals in my Telegram group, so you can just join and learn and make money at the same time. So it's just a win-win situation. You are literally getting paid to learn. So if I were you, I wouldn't miss this opportunity.